Hello there everyone, welcome back to Press for Truth TV. Today is Wednesday, July 25th, 2012, and there's so much going on in the Middle East right now. The war drums in Syria are starting to beat louder and louder because the United Nations and NATO are pretty much preparing for an all-out war in that region. And so today I just briefly wanted to discuss this because I have a feeling that we're about to be hit with a rather massive propaganda campaign, which is going to be aimed at convincing everyone here in the West that it is the Syrian regime under the Assad government that is responsible for all this bloodshed and the loss of life of thousands of innocent civilians over the last few weeks, and that he is threatening to use chemical weapons, also known as weapons of mass destruction. But the important thing that people need to understand today is that there are a number of reputable sources within Syria and others who have been exposing the fact that it is indeed these rebels who are responsible for the mayhem and the destruction, but more importantly, specifically, it's this very same rebels who have been armed and their weapons supplied to by this tight network of intelligence agencies like the CIA and British and Israeli networks as well. And this is all being done in an effort to convince you that under the guise of humanitarianism, it is necessary to go in and put a stop to the bloodshed. But we're trying to expose this for what it is. It's yet another false flag black op. We've seen it in Libya, we've seen it in Iraq, and we're beginning to see it again as they are ramping up their effort to invade Syria. But the good thing about the time that we are living in right now and the information revolution that is currently going on is the fact that more and more people are beginning to see through these lies for what they really are. You know, this all sounds so eerily familiar that even your average Sally Soccer Mom or Joe Sixpack these days are very skeptical, are very suspicious, I should say, of when the mainstream media says that these violent regimes have weapons of mass destruction. You know, we were lied to in that case with Iraq. And again, they're following the MO over and over and over again. It amounts to problem, reaction, solution. It's their tactic, their methods for manipulating the West that has been going on for quite some time right now. And it all boils down to just that. You cause the problem, you generate the destruction and the mayhem by supplying these weapons to the rebels. You then get your desired reaction from the people, which is something needs to be done about this. Please put a stop to the bloodshed. And then, of course, you offer your solution, which is we need to invade. You need to allow the United Nations and NATO to step in and be the saviors of the situation. But again, we've seen this over and over again, and more people are beginning to wake up to the lies. And we're seeing through this propaganda that is being spread on us. So as I said, I just wanted to bring this up today because they're really ramping up their efforts right now to convince people here in the West to get behind this NATO UN-led invasion of Syria, all under the guise of humanitarianism and all under the lies and these false flag black ops which they are orchestrating to convince you that there is a need to get in there and to put a stop to this violent regime. But let's remember, it is the control freak oligarchs, the global elite, who have been attempting to completely take over the Middle East, one region, one country at a time. It's been a concerted effort over the last few decades, and again, I suppose the good thing is more and more people are beginning to see it for what it is. So in the coming days and possibly weeks that we're going to be seeing more headlines, more articles, more videos online, more headlines in the news to try to convince you to get behind this U.S.-led invasion of Syria. Remember that these intelligence agency networks are trying to manipulate the situation over there in order to convince you that an invasion is necessary. But we need to continue to expose the fact that this amounts to a takeover of the Middle East. It's been a concerted effort, as I said, for the last few decades, and they're continuing to try to take, continuing with their takeover efforts, and Syria is next in line. So anyways, just wanted to share my thoughts with you on that today. Because as I said, we've already been seeing a lot of this propaganda here in the West, but I think in the coming days and weeks, we're going to see a lot more of it. So it's up to everyone here and to us to spread the word, get the message out there that we're being manipulated here. You're better off just turning off your TV and not getting your information about what is happening in Syria from the mainstream. Because they have a history and a known record of lying to you in regards to what's going on over there, and we just simply can't take it, can't take their word for it anymore. They're trying to manipulate us into being behind this invasion of Syria, but we're not falling for it anymore. The days of these false flag black op operations are coming to a close because more and more people are beginning to expose the lies and to shed some light on what's truly taking place. So just continue to spread the word that we're being manipulated into getting behind this war in Syria, and we have to continue to spread this information. You can share this video, you can write articles, you can start blogs, you can do everything you can to just try to counter the propaganda which is about to be unleashed upon us, so that we can hopefully save the Syrian people, and we won't have another Libya, another Iraq, and these types of things happening over and over again in these regions in the Middle East. So anyways, guys, just wanted to share my thoughts with that today with you. Thank you for joining me once again, and I will see you all right back here tomorrow at pressfortruth.tv. Take care.